Hello friends, welcome to another session of punctuations. Today we will be dealing with the exclamation mark. This lesson is presented to you by me, Amirtha Devrajan. I'm a student of English Literature from Delhi University. And if you like my lessons, please follow me on Unacademy. I would urge you to rate, review, recommend, share, and comment on my videos and provide me with your valuable feedback. So let's start this lesson with this picture, which will help you to get a gist of what this is all about. The question mark is asking what's wrong. As usual, the question mark is being inquisitive. And then the exclamation mark says nothing's wrong. The facial expression of the exclamation mark seems angry or exasperated. And and if you look at the expression, you'll probably know how to read it. So an exclamation mark basically adds emotion or expressions to a sentence. Let's see how. An exclamation mark is used to express exasperation, fear, astonishment, happiness, surprise. It is also used to emphasize a comment or a short phrase. It is also used to mark a phrase as humorous, ironic, or sarcastic. Now, the examples will clear the air of confusion. Well, whenever you use an exclamation mark means you're associating some sort of emotions with it. If you do not have emotions, then you use a full stop. You only use an exclamation mark when you have to express some sort of emotion. Let's see how. Exasperation is when you're irritated or you're annoyed by something. So let me read it in the exasperated way. When you read something, you have to read it in the context of the situation, and an exclamation mark will help you read it. Now let me read the examples. Shut up. Well, I'm definitely sounding irritated, so an exclamation mark helps you read it how it is meant to be read. Fear. The dog is going to bite me. Happiness. It is good to see you again. I could have read it plainly, but plainly, if had I been instructed to read plainly, then there would have been a full stop at the end. But an exclamation mark, as I told you, expresses something. Astonishment or surprise. Oh my God! Mike Tyson has been knocked out cold. So again, expressions. These expressions are because of the exclamation mark which is placed at the end of the sentence. To mark as a phrase as humorous, ironic, or sarcastic. Well, many times there are situations when you say the other thing, but you intend to say something else. For example, that was clever, but actually it was not. It was something stupid. This happens with me. I say something dumb, but my friends say, "Oh my God, that was so intelligent of you." But actually, they're trying to say that how dumb of you. You must have come across such examples. What a lovely day. You say, oh my God, what a lovely day. I'm stuck in jam. So you say that, but you mean that, what a day. I mean, stuck in jam. You try to say that, but by saying this, by adding an exclamation mark to this phrase, you're trying to say that you're trying to be sarcastic, trying to be humorous. Moving on, where are exclamation marks used? There are two types of writing, formal writing and informal writing. Exclamation marks have more scope in the informal domain, because in the formal writing there are not much emotions to be expressed. You have general statements and information coming in, and for that you do not require an exclamation mark. With WhatsApp and Facebook coming into the picture, you need more exclamation marks because it's all about emotions and you're chatting, you're chummy with your friends, and hence when you express something, you may use an exclamation mark. Even if you scroll down your Facebook page, you will see so many comments filled with an exclamation mark and not a full stop. So again, whenever you have to express, you use an exclamation mark. I hope I'm very clear. Correct and incorrect usage, because exclamation mark is something which is misused and overdone. So let's see how it is used. Well, she said. I am surprised. She's used an exclamation mark at the end of every sentence, which is wrong. You have to put a comma between these three, and at the end, you have to put an exclamation mark. That would do. You do not have to put an exclamation mark after every word to express something. Just place it at one place, that too at the end of the sentence. That would do. And you can also put a full stop here. You do not have to put I am surprised and then an exclamation mark. Now read this sentence. I'm going to read it the way the writer had intended it to read, but intended us to read it, but it is completely wrong. Now let me read the wrong sentence. If you put exclamation marks unnecessarily, this would be the repercussion of that. It was raining. I took my umbrella. The wind blew it away. I arrived school all wet. he's making the rain sound impossible, as if some debacle has happened. I mean, rain is often, it's something common, but if you put an exclamation mark at the end of rain, it was raining, it sounds like something which was not meant to have happened has happened. So you have to put at the very end of the sentence, where you actually intend to express some sort of emotion. Now let me read the correct sentence. It was raining. I took my umbrella. The wind blew it away, and I arrived school all wet. So the exclamation mark at the end, says it all. Quick tips, because this is important. Don't overuse it. I'm stunned will be the same if you put a one exclamation mark and not plethora of it. Use the exclamation mark only when there is some real emotion attached to it, and not when just because you want to make it fancy. Moving on, test yourself. This is a rapid quiz for you. Which of the following shows the wrong usage of an exclamation mark? Now let me read it as it is. Help! Get out! I don't care! How is it going? Well, I have read it the way it was intended to be read, and this picture is a clue for you, which will help you solve this question. And if you're right, if your answer is the third one, because a question mark should have come at the end and not an exclamation mark. When you're asking something, you have to put a question mark and not an exclamation mark. And this is right, as you're worried and you're seeking help. And get out, I don't care, again, this is the right usage. And again, notice that he's used a full stop here, and he has used an exclamation mark at the end and not after every sentence. So okay guys, the session ends here. If you had a problem solving this one, get back to me. I'm always at your service. Thank you. Have a nice day.